Hello everyone and welcome to Brave Souls Rewind. Today I'll be taking a look at OG Barragan, one of the worst things to ever happen in PvP. But even though we don't see him in PvP anymore, it doesn't mean he's completely useless.
Or does it?
Sorry, I'm still sick. We're starting off with a normal attack damage build, a build I honestly did like. His attack is 633, so it's not really that much damage, but he is ranged, which definitely helps, and all of his strong attacks and normal attacks can inflict weakening, which does reduce the defense of the enemies. And that does come in handy considering he only has a plus 10 bruiser to help him out. Still, it's not a bad build. It may be a little slower than I would like, but his range is good. He also has a vortex move, which is always good for a NAD build, and even though he doesn't have sprinter, he does have long strike, which helps him get away if the enemies get too close. So I am gonna say this is a viable build. Next up is the strong attack damage build, which I also like. His strong attacks have pretty good range, and they hit multiple times, which is great for Barragan because he inflicts weakening on everything and has debilitating. You do occasionally have to use your normal attacks, obviously, while you wait for your strong attacks to recharge, but thanks to the weakening, like I said earlier, their defense is weakened, so there's a good chance that normal attack will end up doing more damage. His initial SP isn't that high, so the actual damage from the strong attacks isn't all that great, but it's still okay, and it does get better when they're weakened. So while I do wish it did more damage, it's still a viable build. Now let's move on to the strong attack recharge build, which in my opinion is the most fun out of any build. However, for Barragan, while it is still more fun because of all the strong attacks, it doesn't exactly do any favors. Sure, the strong attacks still do a decent amount of damage, but it's nothing special. After all, he only has Berserker at 10%, and his killer is a captain killer. I will say you do get more of a chance to inflict the debilitating weakening, but you really just sacrifice the damage at that point. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, while it is still viable, I wouldn't recommend this build, just because you can get some of the other builds to do more damage, and also inflict weakening a lot.
Bleep bloop.
In the end, this Barragan is still usable. However, it does take him a while to get things done, because his bruiser and berserker is not that high, and he has a captain killer. But despite all of that, he is still usable. I also want to give a big thanks and shout out to Malice on Discord who helped me film the Barragan gameplay.
命をもらっておくとしようか。影鬼。
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe to the channel, and let me know what other characters you want to see in a rewind.